Western nations have been imposing sanctions in a bid to hold Myanmar's military accountable since the February 2021 coup. It's now facing a harder time in getting access to funding globally.
Singapore lender UOB is cutting off ties with banks in the country from today. It's a move that's in step with international sanctions targeting Myanmar's banking industry. CNA's Leong with more.
One of Singapore's major banks, UOB, will restrict all incoming and outgoing payments to and from Myanmar accounts. The bank will also put curbs on Visa and MasterCard transactions from Myanmar. UOB has said it cannot comment on client relationships. But with the latest move, the bank is effectively severing ties with its Myanmar counterparts. This comes as the global community steps up sanctions against the Myanmar army and follows UOB's recent move to close the accounts of Myanmar Airways International, which the Myanmar military is known to have flown with. The army is under fire for launching airstrikes and killing civilians. Last week, the US imposed sanctions targeting individuals and entities involved in obtaining jet fuel for the Myanmar army. And earlier, Washington sanctioned two of Myanmar's state-owned banks.
One of the things important, the very key things they buy with these monies are arms. When you see Myanmar, now with all these financial restrictions, when you see Myanmar, alarm bells will ring, right? To be more scrutiny, if not entire ban, some by some financial institutions. So it's getting very tight for the generals to buy arms and other things.
Back in Myanmar, the army is trying to revive its economy. It made it illegal for anyone to hold on to foreign currencies for more than 6 months. It has revoked the licenses of dozens of money changers and ordered all currency exchange to follow its official rate, which many say benefits the Myanmar army. The army-controlled central bank also issued new banknotes in a new, higher denomination. But these moves, coupled with global action against Myanmar, are hurting the Myanmar people in general.
အရင်တော့ဆိုလို့ရှိရင်နိုင်ငံခြားရင်းနှီးမြှုပ်နှံမှုတွေလည်းရှိတယ်ထဲကျုပ်လုပ်ငန်းတွေစက်ရုံလုပ်ငန်းတွေစားတောက်ဆိုင်ဟိုတယ်ဒီလိုလုပ်ငန်းတွေအများကြီးရှိတဲ့အခါမှာသူတို့ကိုပြန်ပြီး service ပေးရတဲ့အပိုင်းလုပ်ငန်းလုပ်ရတဲ့လူတွေဖြစ်တဲ့အတွက်သူတို့တွေလုပ်ငန်းကောင်းနေလေကိုယ်တွေလုပ်ငန်းကလည်းပို့ပြီးတော့လုပ်လို့ကောင်းတယ်ပေါ့နော်ဒါပေမဲ့သူတို့ဒီအချိန်မှာဥမာစက်ရုံတွေဆိုလည်းအများကြီးပိတ်ပစ်သွားရရှိတယ်ထွက်သွားရရှိတယ်စားတောက်ဆိုင်တွေဟိုတယ်တွေဆိုလည်းနေရုံကနေရတဲ့အခြေအနေရှိတဲ့အခါမှာသူတို့ကိုရီးယား service ပြန်ပေးရတဲ့အပိုင်းဖြစ်သွားရတော့သူတို့ခက်ခဲတာလေသူတို့ဥမာတချို့ဟိုတယ်တွေပါတယ်ဆိုလဲဟိုတယ်ကြီးကြီးတွေသာဖွင့်တာသူတို့ညီးပြဟာကျွန်တော်တို့အဆင်မပြေဘူးဒီလိုလူဝန်ထမ်းစည်း The
Civilian National Unity Government is also trying to regulate Myanmar's banking sector using neobanks or online banks. In July, it launched the Spring Development Bank, aiming to safeguard the people's wealth. But the NUG is also using this platform to raise funds for its campaign against the Myanmar army. Meanwhile, observers are calling for more concrete action to stop the violence against civilians. They say one way to get the army's attention is perhaps to hit it where it hurts most by targeting its fast dwindling cash resources. Leong CNA.